saying if it continues to perpetuate itself, people become dependent, then psychologically it is demoralizing, and the system becomes abused. So the system at the moment is not really working, because to apply for a child support grant, it can take about 6 to 7 months. So what do you do in between? So people have to depend on philanthropic structures, other NGOs, etc., for support. But it's definitely not a solution for me. That's my view, if it's not supplemented by other empowerment programs.
Well, thank you for the question. Regarding to China's central government or local government's willingness to internalize people's concerns, start to change policy, I would like to give you a case I observed here in Brazil. I think by comparing Brazil to China, the process of government governance and this social suffering or social malcontent expression is totally different, or two directions. What I've seen in Brazil, especially in São Paulo, is very loud, almost like shouting Picasso. It's really everywhere. To me, as foreigners, it's a loud, is ever-present shouting to shout to the government. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying, and here's what I want to do. And compared to that shouting, the street protest is murmuring. But in China, there's another case. We demonstrate that we have social angers. We have malcontent. But unless you express in a valid way, in ostensible way, Chinese government will not record it. They will not copy that. But once they copy that, they will not change in the policy making. Probably will change the cultural case and major case legalized in governmental text. So it's from a social protest to governmental text. It's a textual governance. But it's a long distance to have this textual governance translate into social performance. So in China, you can understand, China government can hire sometimes 100,000 people. I'm saying 100,000 people. Just the job is to delete all the Twitters, all the dangerous words on the social network. That's their job. They delete it, they say, wow, push, the problem solved. I cannot hear anything. So that, you see, they treat the social anger or social expression not as a way to optimize their policy or the way they're using resources. They treating those citizens as opponent, as an enemy, because you only do things to enemy like that, not fellow citizens, not a kinship like family members, only to enemies. So they even deny all bad things that have done. Cultural revolutions, famines, starvation. They don't think it happened. That doesn't happen. So that's the drastic facts we're facing. So I don't think they change in the policy, or it would be a very long process.
Look, it's about 4 minutes to 10 o'clock, so I think we should probably close it. The people who have their hands up, please, our guests are going to be here for the next few days. They've come here to learn about Brazil and to hear what you've got to say and to ask. So please do that. And our president has just got a last announcement.
I'd like to make a suggestion. Why don't we go on talking to each other and having a drink at the pub and still can...
You're paying?
No. I have 3 bottles of wine I can share, but we are too many people, so it will be just, a sip.
It was a joke. Terrible. Okay, where's the pub?
The pub is downstairs. You just go straight to the left.
Okay, that's the one. Good idea.
On the ground floor. Thank you.